Well, it's almost 2025, and I've got some New Year's goals, and I just want to share them with you in this video. So I want to first talk about my New Year's goal for YouTube, this channel, and kind of the future of training tall, my rowing content, etc. So my goal for this upcoming year is to shift the focus of this training tall page away from specifically rowing stuff and branch out into more overall fitness stuff. And this really stems from the fact that over this past year, I have grown a huge audience on Instagram and Facebook through content that has not been specifically rowing related. If I'm being honest, locking myself into the rowing sphere, it felt like I needed to do that here on YouTube because anytime I would post something that wasn't rowing related, it never did as well. But I still like talking about rowing, and rowing is a huge part of my online business. My app, Just Row, has more subscribers to it now than it ever has. And making rowing videos for that, follow-along workouts and programs, it has been so much fun, and I want to keep doing that. But there's also so many other aspects of fitness videos and content that I want to make and create. And essentially, I've just been like hesitant to do that because I don't want to like divide the audience. So the plan is to keep up with rowing videos and other videos, but the rowing specific videos are going on a new YouTube channel. I am creating a fully rowing focused channel called Just Row, named after my app. And my goal for the year is to make one high quality rowing focused video diving into lots of whatever the topic is, whether it's a rowing machine review, revamping a lot of my old videos, some of the videos that are like 5, 6, 7 years old that I just feel like should be updated. I'm going to be doing all of that on the new channel. So if you're interested in keeping up with rowing stuff and again seeing revamped versions of my old videos as well, because I have so much more knowledge now and so many different ways of articulating things now, I think it's going to really benefit a lot of you, especially if you're watching because of rowing. So be sure to subscribe to the new Just Row channel because that is where rowing stuff is going from now on. Rowing stuff is not going to be here on Training Tall. Training Tall is going to be focused around helping individuals feel confident with all aspects of fitness. There's so many different modalities of working out and fitness that I want to talk about. And again, the fact that I've been able to grow a big audience on other platforms through just talking about other fitness things that aren't rowing, it makes me realize like my passion is in the fitness world, but my passion isn't just with rowing, but I do want to have a space for the rowing audience, and I do want to have a space for people that just want to use rowing. And if I could go back in time, I would have done only rowing on this YouTube channel, never would have tried anything else from the get-go. But there's something about being on YouTube for like 7, 8 years now at this point too, where, finding your way into algorithms and I don't know, it's a weird space for me now. I wasn't sure what the direction was, and so that's why videos have been so sparse, so sporadic, so different here and there. So that's the situation with YouTube, is I'm going to be putting out one high quality video for the rowing stuff and one high quality video each week here on Training Tall to expand the fitness horizons and make fitness accessible for everybody. And that way you can start incorporating things that aren't just rowing into your fitness routine if you like hearing those things from me. So that's the YouTube situation. And I really think that is just going to make me happier and make me feel more fulfilled because I miss doing YouTube. I miss making videos, putting a lot of time into them. I feel like my quality of videos has just kind of slacked a little bit over the years too. Like I'm trying to really revamp everything, dive a little bit more into the editing things to make it like kind of keep up with the new age of YouTube, where I feel like I've just kind of fallen behind on that stuff. And that's my probably too long-winded of a spiel on the whole YouTube goal thing. But I have some other goals that I want to share too. I'm looking at the goals I wrote down now and forgot to mention that I'm also going to be putting out 5 quality pieces of short form content for Training Tall and for the Just Row channel as well. So that's all intertwined with the YouTube stuff. So as far as my own personal fitness goals go, first off, thank you for the support on my marathon video. There were so many sweet, kind, and thoughtful comments that went into the comment section underneath that video where I kind of poured my heart out about my recent marathon training experience. So for right now, the running goals are shifting. I'm not going to be focusing specifically on running right now. I'm going to be focusing instead on mastering calisthenics. that is my new goal. So I have a variety of different goals for like specific calisthenics exercises that I want to achieve this year. So first one being a pistol squat. So a single leg pistol squat at 6'8" and 215 pounds. I think if I can do a full pistol squat with confidence and look cool doing it, I feel like that's gonna be a huge feat. So pistol squat, also a Nordic curl, where your heels are held down and you basically let your body fully extend out and you curl yourself up just using your hamstrings. That is a crazy hard exercise and something that I'm hoping to get at least one full rep of by the end of next year. I also want to be able to get a full muscle up, which I feel like is going to be the first out of these three so far to achieve. My pull-ups have been doing really well recently, and I think I just need to practice a few different things as far as the technique and the pushing strength for the muscle up. So that's just on there though as kind of the upper body goal. And then the last of these calisthenics goals is being able to do the splits with left leg out in front, right leg back, and then right leg out in front, left leg back. So not the side splits, but just the front splits. I've said I've wanted to do these things for years, but this is the year where I've actually put it down on paper, and I know exactly what it's gonna take to get to each of those. So I've written my training programs out, and I'm gonna get them. And side note, when it comes to setting goals for yourself, I would highly encourage you to write down something very tangible. Because if you write down kind of an idea, like, I wanna get better at this, it doesn't really give you like a direction, but if you write down a tangible goal like, I want to do a muscle up, now you can actually program out steps to get there. And if you're not, intellectually handicapped, you can do it. Like you're capable of doing anything you want, you just have to follow the steps to get there. And I feel like writing something down that's really tangible helps you start that process. So one thing I haven't talked about on the channel that I've been doing quite a bit of recently is indoor rock climbing. It's been a lot of fun. I've been really enjoying the process of learning the different routes and the techniques involved. And so one of my other goals this next year is to get lead climb certified. So instead of just top roping, where you have a belayer who just kind of brings you up and you go up and down, lead climbing involves you kind of clipping up your own rope as you go along. I think I have the technical ability to do that after now rock climbing pretty consistently for the last 6 months. I can do up to a 511C grade. That's like the highest that I've gotten as far as a climb goes. I didn't do it all in one shot or flash it, take breaks and stuff, but I have the ability to do so. And when I first started, I thought that would never happen, but it happened a lot faster than I was expecting. And so I think lead climbing is going to be a cool thing. I just want to get a certification for that at my gym and then do at least one outdoor rock climb. I think that'd be really fun. Plus, I've met a lot of great friends at the rock climbing gym who like to climb outdoors too. So I think the outdoor climbing thing is going to be very achievable. Another active goal, and something that I've never talked about here, and this is something I don't know much about, but I've always had an interest in, is I want to get a mountain bike. I want to get a mountain bike and then do at least one kind of beginner's mountain bike trail course. I see videos of it online. It looks really fun. I know it's a little risky, a little dangerous, but I'm not looking to do anything crazy. But I think the thrill of doing that would just be so much fun. So I need to look into getting a bike to fit my big body frame. And so that's one of the big goals for next year, just to get a bike and try out a mountain bike course. And the last goal I have on here is to document every movie that myself and my girlfriend watched together in 2025. We love watching movies together. We go to the theater pretty much every Saturday, and it is just such a great experience. We want to try to document that more. So we're gonna start like our own little movie review thing, nothing serious or crazy, but a fun way to just start documenting our journey through seeing new movies these days. So that's gonna be its own little channel thing that hasn't been made yet, but I'm excited to try that too. I just love making videos and I love documenting because I have a pretty bad memory, long term. I just don't remember things very vividly or very clearly, and I think I've missed out on really reminiscing on big moments in my life. Even thinking back to rowing races and being on the team, a lot of that is just kind of a blur now. And so documenting things more regularly is just an overall goal for the year. And it starts with doing something that, again, my girlfriend and I really love to do, which is watch movies together. So those are my big goals for the new year. That's all I've got for right now. Outside of that, we're gonna just kind of keep rolling with, some traveling here and there and just kind of rolling with the punches in this online space. So just wanted to share those with you. And if you made it to the end of the video, thanks for watching. It means a lot. And I would love to hear what your goals are. Do you have anything that you've tangibly written down that you want to do for the new year? Do you think about it at all? I don't like to call it resolutions, but more just like, like what are your goals? What do you want to do? What do you want to accomplish? And remember that you're capable of doing anything. You just have to write it down and take the steps to do it. Obviously much easier said than done, but that is the reality of the situation. And I think finally being 30 years old, I'm going to be 31 in February, I've never really thought of it that way, but it's the truth. And it's so easy to kind of self-limit ourselves and think we can't do things, but I think the reason why we think we can't is because we don't ever just start taking steps to get to the thing. Or as soon as, a step is a little monotonous or a little boring or a little cumbersome, we just stop. But it doesn't mean we're not capable. So really hoping to make 2025 the year of showing that we're capable, and then really committing my heart and soul back into why I started doing this stuff in the first place, why I'm making this video, because I love doing YouTube and I love making videos and I love helping people in the fitness world. So that's all I got to say. Thanks so much for watching the video. I hope you're looking forward and open-minded to some new fitness content coming to Training Tall, and of course all the new rowing stuff coming to the new Just Row page, and lots of new workouts coming up on my app for Just Row too. So anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.